Okay, so been 2 weeks since I filmed a video. I don't know, I just got busy last week. So anyway, last week I started my first clinical. Oh my gosh, it was so scary, but it was like really exciting. And so I have it like on Mondays and Tuesdays. So the first day was kind of just like, oh, gonna go around and show you guys everything, different whatever cafeterias, sections, whatever. And it was so cute. They have like a dog there that just seems like so old. He just goes around and pets people. It's so cute. Like I came like super early on the first day, and then he just like came up to me and just like made me pet him and stuff. Anyway, and then Tuesday was like our actual first day, so we had to be like up and ready in the conference room by 6:50. So yeah, and then she was like assigning people to go to different sections of the long-term care home, and so I volunteered to go to the dementia place, but she didn't pick me. And then I was like, oh thank God, because I realized like we'd be stuck, well not stuck, but we'd be like in that section like the whole term, so like until December, and I don't think like I would be ready for that. She was like, oh, do you guys have experience or whatever? And then yeah, so I got put into this like other just regular section, and like my PSW was like so nice. Like there was like, I was assigned to one, but she was like kind of friends with another one, so I was like with both of them. Like I would just do what each one like would ask me to do or whatever. So like yeah, it was fun. We assist, like me and this other girl, we ended up like being together for the most part. So we did like lifts and like bed to chair, chair to bed, and then we actually did one from bed to stretcher too. We did we didn't do like direct baths and stuff. I know some other people were like, yeah, we did baths right away, but we just like, we came in as soon as she like finished the bath, so we just helped clothe the resident and then like bring her back to the room. And then the registered nurse who like ran the floor, she's like, oh come, like I want you to see this catheter insertion. And I was like, oh my God, like my first catheter insertion watching. Yeah, it was interesting. But like everybody kept saying like it was like, I don't know, it was just like crazy that day, because like we had to get everybody to the kitchen, like not like the kitchen but like the dining room and stuff. And I don't know, I didn't think it was like that bad, but everyone's like, oh, it's not usually this crazy. And then when we watched the catheter insertion, something like went wrong, and like the person had to be taken to the whatever hospital because something did like something went wrong with the catheter insertion. It wasn't her fault, it was just like they had a surgery or whatever. So yeah, so they had to be taken out by stretcher, and the registered nurse was like, wow, this is like one of the worst cases you'll see for catheter insertions, like it's not supposed to be like this and blah blah. So we got like a pretty exciting day. What else? Yeah, and it went by pretty fast and kind of slow at the same time, because around like 10 we were like, oh, it's only 10, but then it felt like we did so much because like we were like constantly helping, like we were non-stop. We took our break around 10:30, or no, 10:15. We went back at like 10:30. Anyway, that was that. And then I had midterms. Well, actually I have one today, I should be studying for it, but I just wanted to make this like quick video, just you know. So I had my psych was my first midterm, and then I had anatomy the following day. And the thing I don't like about that is like I was so stressed about psych, so you like push everything else out of your brain and just like absorb psych, and you're like, oh, forget anatomy, like I don't need to know that, that's not my first midterm or my first exam. So then after, I think I did pretty good on my psych, but after after it was like really hard, because I only had like, it's not like I didn't study before, it's just that like I didn't study as much as I could have, just because they were like not exactly like back to back on the same day, but back to back like one day after another, so that kind of sucked. They're all multiple choice, so it's not like high school exams where you have to like literally memorize everything. I think that's like a good and bad thing, because because when you have to like fill out stuff, it makes you like memorize stuff. But on the bio exam I had to do diagrams, which was kind of like high school stuff. But yeah, today I have my nursing theory exam. People said, or this girl that took it like last, whatever, she had it, she graduated or whatever, she said nursing theory is probably one of the more, how do you, like, practical, like common sense kind of stuff, but there's just like a few things you have to memorize, so I'm not too worried about it. I watched the lecture and like I paid attention because I didn't go, so I watched it online, and she's like, oh, you're all gonna whatever do well on my exam, so I'm not too worried about that. Next week I have my healthcare consumer exam, and then also I'm not going to clinicals next week because I have like this simulation lab kind of thing. But yeah, that's basically all that's been happening. There's a lot, well, I want to say that there's a lot of work, but not really, because if there was a lot of work I wouldn't have time to sit around and do nothing. But I always find time to sit around and do nothing. But next semester is going to be a lot harder, so just prepare myself for that. Yeah, so I guess I'll just make a video next week to update myself. And yeah, okay, bye.